Malibuca gets the finish, gets the elimination. Thomas goes down, Mustache goes down. It's between Th0 and Malibuca. Malibuca and Th0 so close to each other. Malibuca goes for the fight, gets in the box. Now, in the second day of game 2, they follow the same rotations. Looks like they're slightly above Surge, and they do know the Surge is gonna dip down. They base up, claim this mountain for tags. And the people down below by the river, as you can see. Malibuca pushing up, but Thomas still above. Serious, bro? As you just saw, Malibuca got a huge flank onto this team while Thomas was still up above. Just beamed him from the back and got the elimination. Unlucky. Now Malibuca's invisible and this team is shooting him somehow. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. This replay is costing these VODs, bro. Unfortunately, Malibuca does not have a hammer yet. But that elimination did secure their Surge and will keep them alive until further into the endgame as zone keeps pulling all the way to the southeast corner. Half and half just popped, as you can see. It's a full water zone, the 300 above Surge. Now, Malibuca, looks like Thomas gave his hammer to Malibuca. And now they only have one hammer for this endgame of theirs. Again, they do have low materials. They always find themselves in these low materials, but they're so consistent in getting that top 5. This game will definitely be more of a struggle since they only have one hammer. They're definitely going to use many more materials than the average player in this game who has a hammer. Looks like now they're just waiting for the zone to pop. Waiting for everybody to make their move. Wait until last second to hammer. That's one. 200 above Surge. Still good. Now, the unfortunate thing is every time they hammer, Malibuca has to stick with Thomas. Looks like they try and go for an elimination. Can't get that through the wall though. Looks like Thomas all alone, running, sprinting to Malibuca. That's how OP hammers are. That's how broken the hammers are. The amount of mats he just used there. The amount of mats they have total now. Just because one player doesn't have a hammer. Imagine when you don't even have a single hammer. And this is when they definitely aggro a team to get that mad refresh they need it. And it's right there. Drops that enemy down. Clean elimination. Thomas gets his hammer. Malibuca gets his golden pistol. Mythic pistol. Both of them had the hammer, and now they just play to their strengths. It's like zone. Keeping an eye on zone as it goes up all the way to the mountain. Definitely a good idea to look down at low ground to see whoever doesn't have a hammer. And whoever who's running up. Just miss out on a kill right there. Enemy in his box. Scram, one pump. Takes him down. Flawless. Malibuca now stacked for that golden thunder shotgun. Both of them have the exact same loot. This team synergy and chemistry they just always have the exact same loot. Still had their chugs. Thomas still holding on to one chug. Looking at the teams behind. Malibuca making the huge metal top, using all the mats effectively. While they look for an elimination, there it is. That's the huge mat refresh. All siphon mats though, 100 of each. 5 eliminations for them on the board right now. 4 of them from Malibuca. Thomas says, let me get some. Gets 1 elimination, gets the finish, gets the second. 7 eliminations right now. Looks like it's Vino up above. Malibuca goes down. Thomas still surviving. Top 2 right now. They can't close it out, but that's still a very consistent game from them. A 7 elimination, second place. Going into game 3 of day 2 with a 3rd place 7 elimination. Just going back to back, 7 eliminations, top 3. Second game was the second, 3rd game was the 3rd. As you can see, consistency is everything. As long as you're consistent in getting your eliminations, playing by textbook, and you're a great player, that's all it takes. Of course, easier said than done. Going into half and half, 5th zone. As you can see, 500 above Surge. Very, very great. In Surge, they don't need anything at all. Got that mythic pistol with that Excalibur. Interesting hold. Those 5 chili chugs. Great for endgame with the hammer. Absolutely stacked. Thomas with that red eye. Definitely got a lot of Surge in the mid portion of the game. Half and half popping in 15 seconds. Pulls onto only one team. But luckily for Malibuca and Thomas, they're both very, very close. They should only need 1 hammer to get into that zone. Making sure their actual base is in metal, not in wood. Very easy for people with pistols or SMGs to box dive into a box that's built out of wood. You definitely don't want to take those risks, especially in the grand finals, especially in day 2 and the 3rd game, where you could possibly win the entire FNCS. All they're doing is scouting. They don't want to make any edits. They don't want to make themselves known. If they edit this wall right in front of them, they're definitely getting lobby focus. So that's the last thing they want to do. Of course, they do the hammer strat, which is very interesting to me. Because now Malibuca has 1 hammer, while Thomas has 2. They don't need to worry about Surge at all this game. They had 500 before half and half, and now 400 right now. They'll definitely pick up the eliminations, but they don't need to force anything. Great materials. Now it's all about playing sneaky in the low ground with that Excalibur probably putting in a ton of damage to those players right there. Thomas with that mythic pistol just lighting up the wooden builds like it's nothing. Goes for the hammer. Zone pulls up. Goes all the way around zone. Gets in a great position. Still great on materials. 400 above Surge. Surge is not even a problem to them now. Now they're... The only task now is to win the game. Don't do any dumb plays. Play together. It's like Thomas claims low ground. Malibuca above. Drops all the way to low ground. Now they have control of the low ground. Making sure they make double boxes while you play low ground, if you have the materials. If they rack up that elimination from the back. Thomas getting both of them though. Malibuca getting the refreshes and the materials off of them. Still 60 builds in total between them. Both got their hammers. Beautiful Excalibur shot. Sure, that works. Got another refresh. Elimination down below. 5 eliminations in total right now. Thomas looking at the team behind them, getting another elimination. Thomas with 5, Malibuca with what, 6 in total between them. Unfortunately, not getting those materials from all those eliminations. Only 1 build on Thomas and 200, 300 mats on Malibuca. Only 2 chugs. Goes for the pre-fire. Gets that elimination. Goes for the loot. Only gets siphon builds though. 50 of each. Uses their last chili chug. Their last little heals they have. And now here comes the hammer play. Malibuca does get pumped for a lot. No materials. Can't do much. Only the red eye to shoot. But a great game. With the 3rd place, 7 elimination. Alright bro, come on. Half and half bro. 3 points difference. Of your EU F and TS grand finalists. 3 points is the difference between 1st and 2nd. 3rd, 4th and 5th are down. It's between the battle of 1st and 2nd. The X duels. Malibuca versus Mustache. Tayson versus Thomas. Thomas and Malibuca both have hammers. They get jumped on. That was not ideal at all. Thomas escapes. Show us Malibuca, show us Malibuca. Where's Malibuca, please? There he is. I don't know what just happened. They got box dived on.
They're executing flawlessly, but they're down below Surge. Their position absolutely powerful, but they're not finding any shots. Nothing to fully see.
Thomas weak. Bro! No! They didn't get the 1 elimination. Thomas goes down. Malibuca gets the finish. Gets the elimination. Gets the knock. Secure the finish. It's all Malibuca. It is all Malibuca. The European gold. Come on. My VODs. All the VODs I've done. Now is your time. It's all Malibuca. Mustache goes down. It's between Tayson and Malibuca. Who's the greater solo clutcher? Bro, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. Imagine if they run into each other. Malibuca still having great materials. Tayson getting pressured. Tayson's in trouble. Tayson is still getting shot at. Come on. Come on, Malibuca, please. Malibuca still on great health. Great mats. Tayson on 2 builds only. Tayson gets that. How in the... What the... This is absolutely insane. Oh my god, bro. Bro, this is crazy. Malibuca and Tayson so close to each other. Tayson gets hit for 150. Malibuca still on great health. Mats. Tayson's been running this entire game. Tayson uses all his heals. Malibuca still has his chug. With his bush. the shockwave hammer.
Malibuca with a duel below him. Tayson still looking on the right side. Can't find much just yet. High point of elevation. Malibuca gets dropped. Malibuca in trouble.
Malibuca still
Player below him, low HP, can't edit the fort. Has to
with
hit
the hammer though.
Tayson on the back side.
Malibuca on 12 builds.
Left, Tayson.
Malibuca goes for the fight.
On his last match as well.
Gets in the box. And goes down.
It's done.
That's why he's the GOAT.
No.
He's alive when it shouldn't be possible.
No.
He just needs
No.
to keep on racking points. He needs to stay
No.
alive. They're farming every single bit of material they can. Using the
Oh shit!
God damn.
That was kind of fucking sick though.
That was from like,
Kind of sick.
that was like an action movie, bro.
Rolls.
God damn. Bro went for the...
Dude, from the top rope, RKO out of nowhere.
Bro, the difference was 1 point. 1 point. Both of these teams are insane. At the end of the day, they're both crazy. But damn, bro, I really wanted Malibuca to win an FNCS.